Hello students, welcome to the Pole Science of 12 Arts, and today we will be going to understand about the last part of the topic NAM, that is the non-aligned movement. In the previous classes we read and understand about the meaning of non-aligned, the features of non-aligned, then the objectives of NAM, followed by Panchsheel, then Bandung Conference, proceeded by the Belgrade Conference and what were the issues that were discussed. Then lastly we read about the role of Jawaharlal Nehru. So today we will try to understand about the last part of the topic NAM, that is the factors that are responsible for non-alignment or non-aligned movement. That means what were the factors that actually gave or made a way for the formation of NAM. That means what was there under it and what were the factors at that time that the countries actually wished not to join to any of the two superpowers, and they actually wished for the third options that was actually made in the name of NAM. So regarding to that only we will read today about the factors that were actually responsible for the birth of or the formation of NAM. So as you can see point wise, that number 1 point was global tension caused by Cold War. The number 2 struggle against imperialism and colonization. The number 3 is right of independent judgment. The number 4 friendly relations with all nations. Number 5 restructuring international economic order. And last but not the least, number 6 formation of collective force. So firstly we would try to understand about the first factors that was responsible for the birth of non-aligned movement or non-alignment, that is global tension caused by Cold War. So after the end of World War II, the world was divided between two power blocks, US and Soviet Union, as we have already read about this. There was a global tension was caused by Cold War between two power blocks. So newly independent Asian African countries thought that this division wasn't in their interest. They thought that non-aligning them to any of the power block would keep two power blocks away from war. So the first factor that was responsible was that after the end of Second World War in the year 1945, only two countries remained as the two superpowers, that was USA and USSR. So what they were doing after becoming superpowers, they were trying to bring all the countries that were independent or that was about to be independent to their side, to make them more stronger than ever before. That means USSR were trying to include the countries into their side, as in the same way the United States of America were also trying to include countries into their side. So this was actually becoming a big headache for the newly independent countries of Asia and Africa, because they were not in a mood to join any of these countries, because they were already under some foreign rule, and after that also if they join any of these two power blocks, they knew that whatever their interest, whatever the decisions they are about to take, that decisions and interest will not be entertained by these two superpowers. They knew that from earlier. So we keeping that in mind only, they thought that non-aligning them to any of power block would keep the two power blocks away from war. So keeping in view only, they thought that better to non-align them. That means they will non-align to both the superpowers, that is US and USSR, and this non-aligning only will do what? This will keep the two power blocks away from war. So number 1 factor is that there was a global tension caused by Cold War. After that, struggle against imperialism and colonialism. So newly independent Asian African countries opposed imperialism and colonization. They wanted to enjoy their newly acquired freedom and did not want any pressure from bigger nations. And the second factor that was responsible for the formation of NAM was that, as I have told you, that already this whatever these newly independent countries had gained independence from the colonial rule, they were for so many years under this rule. So they were not independent. After getting independence, they were not in a mood to join any of the two superpowers, because they knew that if they would join any of the two superpowers, then what will happen? They will again go under some rules that were actually very much relevant or related to the same like under the colonialism. So they did not wanted to again lose their independence. So for that reason also they did not wanted to go under any of the two superpowers, and they wanted what? The third option, where they can freely take their own decisions and they can remain independent also. So this was the second factor. After that, the third factor responsible for the formation of non-aligned movement was the right of independent judgment. That means newly independent Asian African countries wanted to create their own identity. They wanted to solve their own problems without any outside interference or influence. They wanted to enjoy their right to take independent judgment. That means, as I have told you earlier, that after being under foreign rule for so many years, these newly independent Asian and African countries did not wanted that they should again go under some powers like the US and USSR. So what they thought of creating their own identity. And how they will create their own identity? By they also thought to solve their own problems without any outside interference. They also did not wanted that, they wanted to be independent also, and they also wanted that outside interference or influence should not be there at all. That means the respective countries who have become independent, they should not have interference of any other countries or any outside countries, and they wanted to enjoy their right to take independent judgment, and whatever the problems was there related to that particular independent country, they wanted to solve it by themselves only. So whatever these things they were thinking in mind, so related to that, these factors were actually giving a way for the formation of NAM. Fourthly, friendly relations with all nations. Newly independent Asian African countries wanted to spread goodwill and cooperation among all nations of Asia and Africa. They wanted to establish friendly relations with all nations in order to grow together. And number 4 factor for the formation of NAM was that whatever the newly independent Asian and African countries were there, they wanted to have a good and very friendly relations with all the countries that were in the world. So with that vision in mind also, they were very much supportive to the formation of NAM, because they wanted that every country should have friendly relation with each other, and in that way only they could lead to development and prosperity together. Number 5 point or factors responsible for non-alignment is restructuring international economic order. As if you remember, the formation or the bringing of new international economic order, so this same point is related to that only, restructuring international economic order. So newly independent Asian African countries were economically backward and had a low standard of living. They needed capital and technical know-how to boost their economic development. They wanted to take benefit from both the power blocks without getting any string attached. So in order to do what, as we know that this whatever these newly Asian and African countries became independent, they were very backward in terms of economy, and they had also a very low standard of living. So if these newly independent countries would be having low standard of living and they will be economically backward, they need what? They need money, and they wished that without joining any of the two superpowers, they whatever the capital or the money they need, they should get it from these two power blocks. but they will also make sure that after having helped financially by both the two superpower blocks, they will make sure that they will not join to any of the two superpowers. Clear? And along with the capital or the money they will have from the two power blocks, they should also have the knowledge of, or you can say the technical knowledge of how to revive their economy. Clear? So this was the fifth factors that was responsible for non-aligned movement or the formation of NAM. After that, the last and the most important point related to the factors responsible for non-aligned movement was the formation of collective force. That means the newly independent Asian and African countries realized that although they don't need military and economic power to influence international affairs, they had the moral and collective force to maintain and promote world peace. That means, according to this line, it says that it wants to actually meant that, as we know that the newly independent Asian and African countries are not that much powerful in terms of military also and in terms of money also, economic power. So they are lagging behind in terms of military and economic power also, but they had the moral and collective force. But they had what? A positive mindset. Positive mindset related to what? They were actually trying to promote international peace, security and cooperation. So this was a very positive mindset of the newly independent Asian and African countries. So this was actually known as the moral and collective force that they had. And with this moral and collective force, they were trying to maintain the power or to maintain or promote the world peace. So which was very appreciable in the eyes of each and every country. As they don't had that much of economic power, they were not that much advanced related to the economic power and military, but they were having the moral and collective force, the positive mindset through which they were actually having a mindset that they will cooperate, they will promote peace, harmony all over the world. So this was the last and number 6th point of the factors that was responsible for the non-aligned movement or the non-alignment. So with this we have come to the end of the topic NAM. I hope that whatever the points that we have studied, starting from the meaning, features, objectives, then Panchsheel, after that the Belgrade Conference, then role of Jawaharlal Nehru, and to the last point that was factors responsible for non-alignment or non-aligned movement, starting from global tension caused by war. These are all the factors that were actually responsible for the formation of non-aligned movement. Number 1 was global tension that was caused by Cold War, which made a way for these newly independent countries to search for a third option that came in the form of NAM. Then struggle against imperialism and colonization, then right of independent judgment, then friendly relations with all the nations. The number 5 was restructuring international economic order. That means they were expecting to get help financially from the two power blocks and also wanted to know the technical know-how as to revive their economy, which was very backward and had a low standard of living. And lastly, we read about the formation of collective force, which meant that they had the moral and collective force, and we can say that they had a positive mindset in order to promote world peace through cooperation and harmony. So I hope that whatever the points we have read today, it is now very much clear to you. So with this we have come to the end of the topic NAM, and I will wind up here only. Thank you.